Oaks Load Laguna, River Believer, Wetland, Homeland, Water Receiver, Pressure Measure, Treasure Forever, Slow Flow, Deep Low, Chopped, Screwed, Endeavor, Verse 1, Spanish, Vanished, Stranded, Branded, Crossing, Tossing, Glossing, Demanded, Lagunas, Valleys, Alleys, Marshes, Arches, Gushing Rallies, Beaver, Achiever, Builder, Filler, Ponding, Bonding, Spiller, Chiller, Stacking, Backing, Banking, Thanking, Holding, Molding, flooding, cranking, springs, things, kings, rings, flowing, showing, glowing, brings, como, halt, tall, call, hueco, echo, jico, all, verse to go all, verse to San Marcos, Marcus, Arcus, boiling, coiling, toiling, darkness, San Antonio, holy flow, audio, rodeo, marshland, large hand, cup stand, barrio, del, trio mio, thunder, under plunder, trio, San Felipe, steeply, deeply, keep me, roaring, soaring, pouring freely, Martin Sterting, charding, pardon, Creekside, deep tide, we cried, harden, Fort Rivers Guvares, shivers, quivers, Marsh Valley, rally, tally, delivers, hook, chopped, Laguna, water, daughter, Beaver Believer, pressure measure, floodplain, sustain, terrain, remain, hill country, still hungry, wetland domain, verse 3, picture, scripture, fixture, mixture, valleys, alleys, tall trees, mixtures, sycamore, willow, water, flood, more, Beaver Dam, jam, slam, pro show, step, pond, long, bond, strong, song, prolong, chain link, think, drink, lifelong, Spanish, vanish, wait, weeks, creek speaks, couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't, weak leaks, floodplain, sustain, restrain, remain, marsh, wide, far, tide, star, guide, domain, verse 4, potentiometric, energetic, prophetic, magnetic, pressure, dome, stone, home, tone, Rome, aesthetic, head, rise, red skies, bed, dyskinetic, spring, boil, soil, royal, coil, loyal, poetic, bank, floods, thank, thuds, plank, studs, good muds, saved, flow, gave, grow, paved, no, hood, floods, sponge, soil, toil, royal, coil, loyal, unspoiled, stored, wealth, health, stealth, shelf, self, recoiled, now, flash, crash, dash, trash, quick, spike, thick strikes, sick, clash, no, bank, load, tank, slow, drank, blank, lost spring, frost, king, cost, bring, sank, hook, repeat, slowed, Laguna, river believer, wetland, homeland, water receiver, pressure measure, treasure forever, slow flow, deep flow, chopped, screwed, endeavor, verse 5, hueco, echo, gecko, retro, 1, 3, free, sea tree, spree, let go, 200, thundered, plundered, wondered, 300, funded, blundered, sundered, como, hall, tall, call, yell, rainfall, 400, door, thundered, more, plundered, stall, hueco, joined, coin, purloined, anointed, together forever, lever appointed, San Marcos, Arcus, part, trust, spark, lust, 350, swift, beat, gift, sea, thrust, 500, thunder, plunder, under, riverborn, sworn, mourn, wander, San Antonio, Rio, holy flow, audio, hidden, forbidden, smitten, shadow, 200, thundered, plundered, suttered, maybe more, for restore, covered, verse 6, Guadalupe, super, trooper, looper, North Fork, South Fork, ground tour, Cooper, marsh, belt arch, felt dark, wealth, scooper, swamp, plain, rain, main, chain, gain, trooper, Spanish road, note, quote, float, lagunas, seen, Vegas, remote, ponded, rounded, grounded, sounded, flooded, studded, muddy, bounded, couldn't cross, lost, tossed, bossed, waited, faded, gated, cost, 1 month, lunt, stunt, front, mud, wide, flood, tide, guide, hunt, verse 7, now today, they say decay away, cross, quick, slick, trick, thick, stick, stray, flood, low, show, go, throw, flow, pray, creek, dry, weak, sky, meek, try, gray, arroyo, sorrow, borrow, hollow, dry, cut, watch, channel, dismantle, handle, candle, flash, flood, rash, mud, dash, blood, scandal, springs, lost, cost, tossed, frost, crossed, hueco, drive by, Waisai, sky, San Antonio, phony, flow, rodeo, goodbye, comal, shrunk, drunk, sunk, supply, hook, chopped, slow, Laguna, river believer, Beaver achiever, keeper, reliever, pressure measure, treasure, forever, hill country, still hungry, wetland, endeavor, verse 8, but the rhyme still signs, design divine, the time rewinds the line, the water, the cautious ring, Creekside tide glide ride, a valley green, unseen, serene pride, a sponge land handstand grand band, a wet world, unfurled plants band, 5,000 fountain mountain sounding, CFS blast confess astounding, drain wide rain guide main tide, Anchor deliver giver alive, outro hooks load, chopped Laguna, water, daughter, beaver believer, pressure measure, floodplain sustain, remain domain, hill country still hungry, wetland remain. Slow Laguna, river lever, wetland, homeland, water receiver, pressure measure, treasure forever, slow flow, deep low, chop, screwed endeavor, verse 1, Spanish, vanished, stranded, branded, crossing, tossing, glossing, banded, lagunas, valleys, alleys, marshes, arches, and gushing rallies, beaver, achiever, builder, filler, ponding, bonding, spiller, chiller, stacking, backing, banking, thanking, holding, molding, flooding, cranking, springs, things, kings, rings, flowing, showboy rings, comal, halt, all call, hueco, echo, Jacko, all, verse to San Marcos, Spartas, Marcos, Arcus.
Talking about erosion control, man, that is the main focus that you must have when you want to have a sort of mindset for the long term. But so I made sure that the road that I chose, it was not in congruence with this erosion control measures of the day in every way. And so I made sure I got the one that was like parallel with the contour, the one that was going to, you know, we also make the water go boom. So I grabbed it and I went it took a little time. We got the action grind, and then we made about 47 pieces of like 4x9, and then I put it in the freaking stove, man. It goes, and we made sure to open up the flame so nobody chokes out and nobody asphyxiates. Oh man, it was freaking great. They have this tradition, yo, where you get on the snow. Oh, and not just the snow, but you naked, yo. And you with your bros, and it's a little bit kinda weird, cause you're from America and they're from Russia, and they don't really give a fuck, and then you do, because you was playing tennis at school, and you didn't even take showers, yo, cause nobody else did, because that's freaking gay. I don't know why people are so eager to do that. Oh wait, I do know, because they freaking gay, and that's right, that's what I say, that they so gay. And then anyway, let me get back to the thing that makes the pay. It's my story that I was about to explain. Oh, I was talking about a shower. I've kind of forgot why. Oh, probably because I haven't taken one in a fortnight. Oh, that's 2 weeks, man. I bet she didn't know that. Oh, it was cause I jumped in the snow up in Russia, and it was a barnyard night in there. So anyways, you're rolling around in the snow. You only do it about a second or so, because it's so dang cold and you're naked, and it's 32 degrees or less, based on principles of water freezing. And then you get up really fast, run to the banya, that is a sauna, oh, it's really hot. This I got. I do 75 top, probably more close to 200, up to 210. In America, you can usually get up to about 180 when you go to commercial saunas. Yeah, I'd say that it's about, in Russia, it's 30 degrees to 45 more degrees. Temperature hotter in the saunas. Oh, this is what they call it. But then you get this thing called the Vienna. How are they pronounced? It's like this thing that stings, and it's like a twig, a branch, and it's got leaves, and they stick and they snatch. Oh, and then start whipping you like Put chicken bitch out, he can't say nothing. If you say something, he's just gonna hit harder. I literally guarantee you that he's just gonna hit harder. That's what they said in the Russian cultural book, and I thought it was interesting. And because it was totally separate, I had done this Mango languages thing. It was just from this group that I had met up in Golden Corral, and that's a whole other story, man. I met this gal, she was fucking fine. Her name was Paulina Rogoznikova. I met her, yes, on August 14 or 15. August 2014 or 15 is what I mean. Oh, and that was before that you even knew about the flow. And I didn't really know where I wanted to go with that prime specifically, because I don't really like to share personal information so much in the internet using this platform. Well, or really platform that matter, because everybody is so Alaska Luskin Naskin Dahona Alashkundahant Urs Allah Barabus and Allah Sons of Hummingbirds. La Bararu. And then I saw my little for the team so I don't like you, I don't want you. I look over at you and I adore you. No, it was the former. Oh, you are the Mars, and I am the Pluto of the Naruto, Japanese, oh, Chinese, me, Taiwanese, oh. This is stupid flow. I'm about to press pause, man. I'm about to hit the square button at the top. I think that my record is about to slap to the song. Ooh, I feel the beat. It's about to switch up. And I'm about to smoke a fat swisher. That's a blunt. If you ain't know, I bet you half these people ain't never smoked dope. And if you have probably smoked only swag, I bet you I could smoke all that and ain't nobody knows if that was even bad. But the name is right. Oh, his leg was not even. He was metaphysical, and everybody thought he was pretty cool. And I thought he was, and I knew he was. And he was smart, fudge. He was smart as fudge, and he was smart as fudge. And he could and then smart as pretty slick. And he also had a physical. He taught me those, and he taught me about this and this. He tribal demonic positions. It was pretty scary. Sometimes he would start talking up in the air. He would start talking himself, and he would start talking loud. And I would sometimes listen, and I would be like, wow, he's really talking to somebody. And I do believe that schizophrenics see somebody, there is somebody, and there is somebody. And even though I can't see it, there is somebody. I'm gonna say that again. There's somebody. Even though I can't see it, and you can't see it, that don't mean it ain't there. That just means that our senses are, to that impulse stimuli. I bet you really is nice guy. Not even in bed. I could guarantee that that's a bit. Oh, I'd write it on my contract and put it on my cone, yeah. Oh, I got some cone, can I spill it down my contract? Cone, yeah, can I spill it on my contract? I spilled my cone, yeah, can I spill it on my contract? Spilled my cone, yeah, can I spill it on my contract? Give me that, I spilled some cone, yeah, on the Cadillac, and I spilled some cone, yeah, spilled some cognac on my, yeah, and I spilled it on the wreck, spilled it on the wrecks, and I spilled it on the wreck. I spent some 30 wrecks on a building, then I went and bought a monster truck. And then I spread up $100 by getting gasoline in the dollars. Ballers Club is what they called it. It cost me dollars. And then I spotted it. It didn't even make sense, but I don't care. I have underwear. I didn't have it for a really long time, and then I ordered it on Amazon Prime. When it came fast, I was like, holy crap. Wow, this is cool. So I started to put it on. Opened the box, I was like, wow, man, this is simple packaging. Oh, and then one got sent, and I was like, wow, man, that's pretty cool. So I started to drool, and then I woke up 3 hours later, and I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna try them on. So I finally got to the process. Oh, y'all. Cool. Funny guy, so funny. You're American, you're so funny. So funny American. You make fun of yourself and then you're American. Oh, now I go to for the teach shoot. It's so easy. I get really easy battles. Watch me TV. Oh, first one I lose, but I think that was a confuse. And my generals, they lie. I think that they say that we lost when we really won. Then after like a year, they'll be like, just kidding. All those losses, they was victories. We just wanted to see how you was gonna react under the thought that maybe you weren't the best, but you know you is. You know that we really won all the battles. Yeah, the place was what's out. The first way to go to the Pyongyang is now the world's capital. Make the world that's Vietnam, and you got shit only words. I will be a horrible bus fly over there, stop at the worry. Sided swirls back to reality. I'm calling in from world's pretty Galveston, you see, and it's still the US, but no Chinese here. Why the regional carness are weird? Why do you lie to your peaceful? Man, I just called New York, it was chill. Hey man, I was talking to. Well, don't worry about who I was talking to. Still in English, and that's the only thing that I really care. Oh, Angliski, Ruski, Daruski. I don't even want to be in the Ruski. No beer, no beer for me. I will just take cognac on the cognac. I spilled it on the contract. You know that one that made you wanna go back to your home country. I'm talking Germany. Oh, get you West Berlin. Get an apartment and then you win if you get an FSB or maybe in the KGB, in the Stasi, or maybe CIA, or maybe you even join the 006 MI6. Then you get some Twix, and then you sit back and have a Kit Kat, and then I have a break, on your lunch break, then you have a smoke, and then you get a little poke with the black chicken leg. I'm talking about the ducks up in the mugs of the pond, and then you're thinking that you're so wrong that you said that, but that was like 10 seconds ago, and you get an audience that's got a memory of a assumption. Don't you make no assumptions. I don't rap no assumptions, so I censor myself. Never offend my audience, cause they the one that just gonna maybe go to the top of the route. Yeah, oh yeah, a lot. Gratitude is the thing that I got, and then I go up into if I would've said that a little bit quicker, it would've rhymed, and it would've been time to probably end this so sad. The songs of the melody, yes, of the felony that I signed to back in the day when I was in the raid. I didn't even know if I was gonna say what you didn't think was gonna be saved. Yay. I'm talking about signing the paper, man. $1,500 fine, but then it gets put on your papers, man. And then I gotta walk around with that my whole life. I get it expunged, and then I shoot my gun, and that hits me in the foot, and then I end up in a hospital do real good. And I don't think the pills just fit me down my throat. I barfed them up real quick, and then I got my stick, and then I walked out like I was looking like a pig. I told them I was gonna take it, but they'll take a swig of my alcohol papers. Then I took another scraper, and then I went to Mars and bags of paper. And then I got back to my ride phone up in the Venus. Clouds of gas, Argon and Venus. It's like almost like my weenus. I'm talking on my elbow, that typing elbow that I heard from my tennis days back in Billie Jean was the king on me. I served her up don't worry about what I served Billie Jean. We out of this hole.
Arcus Boiling, Coilling, Arcus, San Antonio, Sulfo, Audio, Rodeo, Marshland, Large Hand, Stand, Barrio, Del, Trio, Mio, Thunder, Under, Plunder, Trio, sandfully, deeply, roaring, soaring, pouring, freely, Martin Sterting, Parted, Creekside, Deep Tide, we cried, hardened, Fort Rivers Guvares, quivers, Marsh Valley, Rally, Tally, Delivers, Hook, Chop, to Laguna, Daughter, Beaver Belly, pressure measure, floodplain, sustained, terrain, remain, hill country, still hungry, wetland domain, first three pictures, fixture, measure, valleys, alleys, tall tree pictures, sycamore, corridor, water, forevermore, chain, cascade, wet blade, reservoir, Royal flow, so slow-mo, grow low, Beaver Dam, slam, pro show, step, pond, long bond, strong, song, long, chain link, drink, lifelong, Spanish, weeks, speaks, couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't, we cliques, floodplain, sustain, restrain, remain, march wide, far tide, star guide, domain, swore, potentiometric, energetic, prophetic, magnetic, pressure, don't stumble, don't roam, aesthetic, head rise, red skies, bed, kinetic, spring, boil, soil, oil, coil, loyal, poetic, thank floods, good nuts, saved, flow, game, grow, pave, no hood, floods, sponge, soil, toil, oil, loyal, unspoiled, stored, wealth, health, still self-recoiled, now flash, crash, dash, trash, quick, spike, thick, strike, sigmic, clash, no bank, low tank, slow, drank, like, lost, spring, frosting, cost, spring, sank, boat, repeat, slowed, Laguna, River Believer, Wetland, Homeland, water receiver, pressure measure, treasure forever, slow flow, deep flow, chop, screwed, endeavor, verse, 5, echo, gecko, retro, 1, 3, free, let go, 200, thunder, plunder, 300, funded, 100, thunder, call, haul, tall, call, yell, rainfall, 400, door, thunder, more, plunders, all, who echo, joined, coin, purloined, anointed, together forever, lever appointed, San Marcos, Arcus, spark, trust, spark, cluster, 350s with beat, sea thrust, 500, thunder, plunder, under, riverborn, sworn, one, wander, San Antonio, Rodeo, holy flow, audio, hidden, forbidden, spin, shadow, 200, thunder, plundered, start, maybe more before restore, covered, verse 6, one loop, super, trooper, looper, North Fork, South Fork, Brown, Cooper, Marsh, Bellark, Feldark, well, skewer, Tom, plane, rain, main, chain, trooper, Spanish road, note, quote, float, Lagunas, seen, Vegas, remote, ponded, grounded, sounded, flooded, studded, muddy, bounded, couldn't cross, lost, tossed, lost, waited, faded, hated, cost, 1 month, lunch, done front, mud wide, flood, tide, guide, verse 7, now today, they say decay away, cross, quick, slick, trick, thick, stick, stray, flood, low, show, go, throw, flow, pray, creek, dry, weak, sky, meek, dry, break, Barrio, sorrow, borrow, hollow, dry, cut, wide, shut, high, rut, swallow, handle, flash, flood, rash, mud, dash, blood, scandal, springs, lost, cost, tossed, frost, echo, dry, by, white, side, sky, San Antonio, phony, flow, rodeo, goodbye, comal, shrunk, drunk, some supply, book, chop, slow, Laguna, river, believer, beaver, achiever, keeper, reliever, pressure, measure, treasure, forever, hill, country, still hungry, wetland, endeavor, but the rhyme still sign, divine, the time rewind, the line, the water, climb, the spring, refined, the head incline, the marsh combined, picture, wide side, tide, flight, ride, a valley green, unseen, serene, pride, a sponge land, handstand, grand band, a wet world, unfurled plants band, 5,000, fountain, mountain sounding, CFS, blast, confess, astounding, green, wide, rain, guide, main tide, aquifer, delivery, giver, alive, outro, hooks, load, top, Laguna, water, daughter, beaver, believer, pressure, measure, floodplain, sustain, remain, domain, hill, country, still hungry, wetland, remain.